And I don't know why.
What up, though? It is Chop It Up Saturday. Welcome back. It's been months off. Tori Savage, Shelly, Shell. What's up? You all right? Got the number on the screen. He told me that Shell has.
Oh, shoot. We can
you know, she had to put him out to pasture, kind of like a horse. Well, I wanted to put this on the screen. Hopefully, this person is watching. I guess we can't block them. I guess, but here's the pastor
no.
room here.
No, yeah, to the no, yeah, to the no, to the no.
So we had to put that in there real quick. No, and then here's the celebration that New Orleans does when they take somebody out to the funeral. If you want to call in and give your side of the story, you can. But there it is.
That's a grand farewell parade right there. Oh, she getting it. They're like, you know what? Let me let this motherfucker know you got to go.
What is going on with you, Michelle? You had to block somebody. You got to do well, Tori calls it what do you call it? A mental funeral?
Yeah, mental funeral. When you like let somebody go that you were close with, you have a mental funeral for them. You're just like, you know what? You not necessarily died, but the person I knew is gone.
Yeah, it is like a mental funeral. It's like my feelings. I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm having difficulties this morning.
What made you have to block this person?
Well, because at the end of the day, you can't push your will on anybody. Like, for real. If I've told you no, don't ask me out to eat, no, we can't hang out, and you continuously, now I get pissed off because I have to block you because you're not respecting my boundaries. And that says a whole lot about a person anyway. So add it to the block list, email block list, phone block list. Just gotta get.
I will block. Listen, I'll block your ass on Amazon. I don't even care. You
Maybe
get blocked. Block party. Block party.
Maybe he wanted to take you out and take you out. You know, both times over about.
And
maybe you just, I always have the.
But my thing is everybody knows that I'm a foodie.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to hit your hot button.
No, everybody knows that I love to eat.
Hot button.
So what? People in hell want ice water, right?
No, but right. But my thing is, everybody knows I love declining food. That already is a number one thing to understand.
Mm-hmm.
I love food. So, if I'm not going and willing to go out to eat, then that lets you know exactly where I'm at.
Exactly where you at, huh?
What'd you say, Tori?
I said, yeah, if I'm not going out to eat with you and I love food, you know I can't stand your ass. You just need to stay over there.
Oh, my God.
You can DoorDash me something. You know what? I don't even want your DoorDash. Just keep it. I got my own food. Thank you.
Right.
I got my own food. Go feed someone else. Go feed the village.
So did you change your Netflix password?
I changed everything. Everything.
Change your Netflix.
Everything.
Netflix password is funny. Hulu, Netflix, emails.
How long were you and this guy dating?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say?
Huh?
How long were you and this guy dating?
18 months. Something like
18 months. Okay. So is he not? So when you block him, do you just not? He can't come by the house either.
Oh no.
hell no. That's a no-no. You liable to catch a case. That's not
I wish you would show up at my motherfucking house. Listen, I got a problem with people I like popping by my house, let alone the people that are not invited. Don't you dare show up at my fucking house. I had that happen to me. With one of the last people I dated, this motherfucker drove past my house and I happened to be standing at the kitchen window washing it, like washing something, and the window was above the sink. And I see this motherfucker truck drive by. I instantly called. I said, "Did you just drive by my motherfucking house?" He got real. He said he started stuttering. I said, "Did you just drive past my fucking house?" He said, "Oh, well, I was going to the basketball court." First of all, motherfucker, basketball court's 3 blocks south of me. You live south of me, so you went 3 blocks north to drive to the basketball court past my house. So, listen, you want to talk about fucking furious? I almost drove up to that basketball court. Like, don't get caught. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught slipping.
Mm-mm.
Don't you dare come by my house. Because next time you come by my house, your whole ass feelings about to be hurt.
I heard
You
he
gonna see
came.
some shit you don't want to see.
I heard he came by your house and you didn't see him.
Well, no. See, I guess he was driving his work truck, and I was actually on the phone with Tori, and we're chit chatting. All I hear is beep and a Bell truck moving, and I didn't see anybody in it. Then I get this miraculous email that says, "I'm not stalking you." Hard. I was like, what the hell? Who does that shit? In your 40s, you just don't do that shit. You just don't do that shit in your 40s.
Mm-mm. Listen, work truck, Mack truck, bicycle, bus, don't come by my house. Don't do it. We're going to have problems.
Phone line open for him. Maybe he wants to tell a story.
You're dying for him to call, aren't you? Well, we're no longer, he's no longer a topic on this show after this episode.
Yeah.
So.
We put him to rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. R.I.P.
I wish you the best.
I wouldn't go that far, but
Very much so. Keep it pushing. Just keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing. So what else has been going on with you, Michelle? You have months. You are out of a relationship. You've been single for a while, but it was lingering. I always have the conversation with Tori. I think the famous line for a guy is like, "Come on, just one for the road. Let me stick it in one more time." And she's like, "No.
Hell.
Why does that work? Because that worked when I was a teenager."
when you were a teenager.
Yeah.
Because it's high school shit.
Teenager is the key word.
Yeah, let me just stick.
Yeah, no, that's toxic shit. Toxic shit injected in you. Why would you want that?
You say that as a teenager.
Is a penis injected you? I don't look at the whole toxic.
Well, as you get older, we would hope you think more with the head on your shoulders and not the head between your legs. So, but usually that doesn't happen. Good morning to the chat. I see y'all in the chat this morning.
I can't do it.
Hey y'all,
And then guys will be like, you know what? Let me just eat your coochie one more time. I won't even stick it in.
Don't touch me.
Let me see.
Don't touch
Don't
me.
touch me. If
That's
I
a
don't like
that,
you,
that
don't even
it makes you want to
listen.
I don't know. Some women, it just makes you want to vomit as soon as that little suggestion even comes out. You turn up inside out, just like wanting to vomit your whole insides out. Because like, you know what? Now I'm offended and appalled and I'm sick. So why would you want to do that?
Listen, why do I even want you touching me? I don't even like the sound of your breathing. Like, stop. Go somewhere.
Go somewhere.
I don't even like the sound of your breathing. Go somewhere.
What if a guy suggests like, hey, I was this car payment, but in exchange, you think I can get hooked up? What happens when he does that?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So you got a huge delay. You might just have to go to your.
Yeah, I think Michelle has to go out and come back in. She's got a huge delay.
Yeah. So what if he says
Go
that?
out and come back in and join
All right,
us.
be right back.
Okay.
What if he says that? So, can I go and you hook it up?
Can you hook it up with a friend?
No, hook it up like blowjob.
Oh, not, I just told you.
No,
Don't
no,
even breathe near me. No.
he didn't say put anything in you, but I'm gonna
No.
go ahead
No.
and hook it up.
No. 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 Mm-mm. No more contact. Zero.
Zero.
Listen, energy transfers, and it doesn't matter what form it comes in.
The only thing that's transferring is a milky white semen.
Listen, it's too early for this nonsense, okay? I said no. No means no. See, this is why y'all motherfuckers be getting in trouble. No means no.
Huh?
No means no.
That's why you always date a girl that has a record.
Ew. Ew. Mm-mm. This whole conversation needs to be dipped in bleach. This whole conversation needs to be dipped in bleach. No. Mm-mm.
No.
No. You gotta go.
You gotta
No.
go. Well,
I hope you can come back.
I know she was going in and out, so I wish you the best. I'm sorry that the doors have closed, but definitely, if you need my address, text me and so I can get my Christmas card.
You're stupid. Oh,
I'm here. Is it better?
Yeah, that's
so
better.
much better.
So much
Sorry.
better.
Shut your blind though so we can see you.
Close your blind.
Or maybe not. You're in the sunlight. That's better.
Like that.
That's
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So now that you officially closed the door, you've been single for a while. Are you dating anybody?
No, but I'm actually entertaining something right now. So
entertaining.
taking some app.
Just taking applications.
Yeah, some of them didn't pass the first interview, but there's one in particular person.
Are we talking about the other two guys that were there? What was the other guy? Kissy Poo and
No, those are old.
Those ones are.
oh, you got
It's been months. That's old.
But no, but there's one in particular person that I really want to entertain. So that matter of fact, he should be in town probably next month. He's relocated.
And when you say entertainer, you mean like dance in a room for him, or what do you mean?
No. Listen, she not dancing. She just gonna get some birthday and Christmas gifts. Holidays are coming.
Holidays are coming.
Some good dinners.
Good.
Some things. Put me on the list. Put me on the list.
Well, you got the state fair.
Put me on the list.
State fair's coming up next week. As I try to pass there, I know the tickets are not expensive to get in, but once you get in, I mean, it's as expensive as Disneyland. I mean, food, rides. I mean, you could drop $300 at the state fair, easy if you take just you and someone else.
Yeah, easy. It's
expensive. It is expensive.
You
It's
taking
like just expense. It's as expensive as like the Renaissance Festival, if not more.
Mm-hmm.
And
and
um,
you're like, man, I gotta go one day.
man, I know people that have been going. Okay, so I didn't know this, but I had a classmate recently who every weekend during our class, he's like, yeah, we went to the state fair this weekend. We went to the state fair this weekend. He's like, it's here all month. And then I didn't know that a lot of places do that. I guess I wasn't hip to it because state fair used to do that in Michigan, but it got so hood and dangerous that they cut that shit out. So in Detroit, so here I wasn't used to them coming for the whole month. So he tells me that, and I'm like, dang, what kind of job are you doing on the side of what we do? Because you really must have some money to be able to go to the fucking state fair every weekend. And he got a family and everything. I'm like, every weekend for like 4 weekends. He's like, yeah, we went to the state fair. Went to the state fair. I'm like, damn, you rich, huh? Like,
Food.
one time, and I'm like, all right, we need to simmer down. It was like a vacation.
Yeah, no, I like the food.
It's cool to go one day, but I just want the food.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yep. Yep.
So good. Deep fried Oreos, funnel cake.
Funnel cake is good.
Mhm.
The ride that they have at Belle Isle, though, the slide. They have the.
They don't have the Belle Isle slide. Not very many people have the Belle Isle slide.
No.
That's some dangerous ass shit.
That one that's like throwing people while it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah. That's our slide from back in the day. Our parents would put us on that and we would be fine. Burlap sack. You'd have steel burns on the side of your leg from the friction. Fucking flying. It was a good time. They don't make kids like they used to.
So yesterday was Mexican Independence Day. Despite with all the white people that are eating street tacos and drinking their Coronas on Cinco de Mayo, that is not Mexican independence. But here it is.
Takes us to tonight's celebration.
The Mexican community is celebrating El Grito de la Independencia. The celebration is happening at Chicano Park, the heart of Barrio Logan. With music, traditional bright-colored dance outfits, food, and much more. The Mexican community is celebrating Mexican Independence Day at Barrio Logan's iconic Chicano Park. The event, organized by Unión del Barrio, a political organization, was meant to celebrate the history, culture, and contribution of Latin American nations.
The people that live in this barrio are Mexican and have Mexican roots, so we really uphold that and are proud of where we come from and the struggle of our people.
Attendees say the event represents the growing Mexican community in San Diego and is a way to honor and be proud of their roots.
I'm proud to see all my people here, and it's harmonious and it's awesome.
Juan Duran is one of the many who showed out to celebrate and says he's happy to see the community come together to keep traditions alive.
That is the reason why we're here also to celebrate, because it's our history and it's something that we're proud of.
So that was yesterday.
Where was that at?
San Diego.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, it looks like Phoenix every day.
No, that's San Diego. So despite what all the white people think, Cinco de Mayo is not Mexican Independence Day. So.
Good to know. Thanks for educating me. I didn't know that. I mean, I did, but I forgot. When you eat tacos every day, and every day you have the option of Mexican or Mexican, you tend to forget. You grow a little accustomed to it. You're like, you take it for granted. You don't realize that not everybody has that luxury. I eat tortillas every day now.
Oh wow!
Just about. It's like my toast.
Is it? Home sweet home.
It's your toast?
It is. It's like, the bread that sits on the counter. Because I have a Mexican boyfriend.
Oh, wow. There's difference between like California Mexicans, like Chicanos, Tex-Mex. There's so many different Mexican from different regions of the country.
So many.
Say there's like four. There's like the guy that's from Mexico, the guy from Texas, the guy from California, and so here's the
Hola, y'all.
Hella different. So, what are we barbecuing? Some tri-tips? Some carne asada?
No, cook real meat. Barbacoa.
It's fresh. Fresh? Straight off the cow's end.
What if it's under the michelada? Put shrimp in it. What if you wanted a shrimp cocktail? We could have made you one. Oh. I need ice. Where's the closest Subre? I don't know what that is. Down here we have HEB. That's why you should always use protection.
Hey, is it going to be much longer? Nah, just a few more hours. What? Slow and low. Chiquillo.
If you'd like, you can swing into town for a Whataburger.
How about some In-N-Out?
and it's funny because that guy is from California, right? Because he said In and Out, and the guy from Texas was like, "You can swing into town for a Whataburger." Because California doesn't have Whataburger, we have it here, but it's originally from Texas, Whataburger. So
What's funny is we have both those types of Mexicans here.
yeah,
Yeah, we're the melting pot for that.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, there's Hispanics and then there's Mexicans.
Mm-hmm.
You know, two
where
different.
you live, Chell, there's Mexicans.
Mexicans.
Mexicans. There's
What
Mexicans.
with mess? MES Mexican.
Yeah, there's some Mexicans too.
They got yams.
Funny. Celebrating Mexican Independence Day yesterday. Today is the big fight, Triple G and Canelo Alvarez, the rubber match. That's their third installment tonight. I think it's on pay-per-view. So it should be exciting. Are you watching the fight? I know I'm not. I mean, it's the third match. It's already their third, I guess their third rematch or whatever. So,
Yeah, I'm supposed to be going to my son-in-law and daughter's house to watch the fight.
are you?
Yeah, he's real stoked about it. I didn't know that it was the third round though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The third match. You didn't know it was the third. It was a rubber match.
I was just like, "What we eating?" That was my main.
You supposed to be eating.
Always want to know what the food is.
This was in Mexico City yesterday as the alarms went off. You see all the people in the streets and stuff. So it would have been kind of cool to go to Mexico City and checking out all the fiestas.
Oh, that looks fun.
Very fun.
So,
How proud they are. That looks fun.
yeah.
Mhm.
Is the third fight should be good. They had a weigh-in yesterday, and they kind of stared each other down. So it should be a good match. I think Alvarez should win, but we'll see what happens.
Yep.
See what happens. So happy Mexican Independence Day to all those Mexicans out there. I hope you're drinking your Corona and either eating carne asada or barbacoa, like he said. So there you go. So since you've been gone, there's been a lot of things in the news. A lot of things recently. The Queen is dead. She has gone out to pasture, just like Lonnie. But Prince Harry and Meghan was uninvited to the pre-funeral reception at Palace.
They sure stick on it.
They said, "Nope, we can't invite these other people. The prince and your half black wife." Man,
Wait, what? There was a ceremony that's happening right now that they weren't invited to?
they weren't invited to the pre-funeral. Yeah,
When is that? Isn't the funeral on Monday?
yesterday.
Oh, are you serious?
Yep.
Well, that's bold.
Royalty always holds a very deep grudge. They don't forgive. If you taint it or just was messed up somewhere, they just do not forgive. And they have not forgiven, literally going out, talking about their side of the story, you know.
What about Andrew? He molested people. He was a pedophile.
Oh, but that's forgivable. But
He
they
sexually assaulted a female.
but they push that type of stuff under the rug. But you know, him going out of the box, literally having a biracial wife, you know, wondering what their children are going to like, and then him relocating to the States, you know, just totally burnt some bridges with them.
I'm so irritated by that. I thought that they were being accepting of him to come back because I read that they're allowing him to wear his military colors. You know, when he stepped back, he was forced to be stripped of all his military rankings, even though he has served over a decade
Mm-hmm.
in the military.
Have been uninvited from Queen Elizabeth's pre-funeral reception at Buckingham Palace. The couple received an invite to the grand event hosted by King Charles for world leaders and foreign royals, but have apparently not been informed that the only working on British royals are welcome. Oops, oopsie doopsie.
So they received an invite and then unreceived the invite?
Yeah, they basically invited them and then they said, "Hey, sorry, you're not invited." They stopped them at the door.
That's not nice. Not nice at all.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
President Joe
And
Biden.
this whole thing, I just think about how all these things happening, he's got to be like, you know what? My mom should be the queen right now. Fuck all of you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they want to hear that.
No.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Hey, but
Hashtag fuck it.
the side bitch actually got a crown. She was the first one.
No, Melania was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wait, Melania was, but she didn't get a crown.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, same shit, different country.
Yep.
Yeah, that West Wing bitches always wait. There's always those hoes waiting in the West Wing.
Mm-hmm.
On them hoes, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, you gotta be with the dude that's okay, whether he's president, king, prince, regular ass motherfucker. You gotta be with somebody that is okay with hurting other bitches' feelings to make you feel good. You gotta be okay with that. If you out here fluffing it, being nice, how you doing? How's your day going?
I can't see that one. I don't think I could. I just be like, why are you talking to me?
What'd you say?
I said I couldn't. I don't know. I can be that one though.
No, but there's so many females that are okay with that because they like their ego stroked too, and they just hope, hopefully that main bitch will slip up and I can slide in. Dudes be leaving that little reserve.
You blocked Lonnie.
Females do it too. Females do it too.
You block somebody on emails.
You can.
You can.
Yeah, you go into your settings and hit the block button. Like
block pardon.
But it goes to the spam folder.
No. Not true.
Okay.
Yeah. It's permanent unless you want to take it off yourself, but why do that?
It's a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
A new email address. Let me send it.
Don't do that. Don't talk that. I would be so upset. I have to coach myself down.
So back to the the royal family. What's her title? Queen Contort?
No, consort.
Consort? I call her Contort. It fits better. Consort. So basically, you're not really a queen. You just tend to him. Your duties are to take care of him. Isn't that just like a girlfriend?
Yeah, kind of give him a blowjob backwards.
Yeah. She ain't doing that. Have you seen her?
You
That bitch will pop a hip. That bitch will pop. Girl, first of all, did you see them teeth?
never know. They might come out.
Okay, they might come out, but I can't even like her. Not even 17 years of marriage. I just can't. Just because I know the truth,
Hard, man.
I will say though, that thing she wore on her head in the pictures, that like big like feather thing that she had in her hairdo, that looked kind of cool. Did you see the photos?
No.
No.
Yeah, she had this headpiece that looked like a side. It looked like it clipped in her like bouffant, her little fluffy flow back hair, but it like came over like a
Oh, yeah. I seen that.
it looked like I don't know. I'm doing the motion. Like a peacock feather or something. But it looked that thing looked that's probably about the coolest thing about her.
Coolest thing about
Did you guys know that did you know Queen Elizabeth was married to her cousin?
Yeah, all of them do that stuff, man. Diana was not too far off from being related to Charles.
Really?
Yeah. So the reason why they do that is because they try to keep the royal blood as pure as possible. So they, inbreed with family.
I mean, but
decade.
your kid's gonna, even though you're trying to keep it pure, like you might come out with a kid with like 3 eyes.
Yep.
But they have a whole special ward for those that come out like that. You know what I'm saying? They have a solution for almost every problem. They put people in, they do all kinds of stuff.
I was looking up a couple nights ago. I couldn't sleep, and I was looking up the royal jewelry. Man, there was pictures of these crowns and each event that they wore them, and they ranged anywhere from 200,000 to 5 million. Absolutely gorgeous. The crowns were brooches, earrings. Most of them were crowns and necklaces. But they went back as far as like Queen Anne, and some of her chokers were turned into bracelets. They're just absolutely incredible. Even though, there was also an article about how the jewels were stolen from other countries and all that.
Well, we talked about Wednesday. A lot of people were celebrating them, but there was a lot of people that were their oppressors that were like, we ain't celebrating this, bitch.
Yeah. The Kenyans and there was a lot.
Yeah, either you loved her or you disliked her, one of the two.
Well, 70 years of reigning, there's a lot that went on in 70 years, and not all of it was good.
No.
There you go. This is about the history of inbreeding. I'll just play it.
Equals degrees of consanguinity, or how closely related people could be and be allowed to marry. But papal dispensations were often granted, and the health of offspring was thrown out the window in favor of cementing treaties and making advantageous political matches. Royal parents were obsessed with making sure their children married the best titles they could get, regardless of the actual person involved. And there just weren't that many royals on the marriage market to go around. Juana of Castile was the result of a marriage between second cousins Ferdinand II of Aragon and Isabel I of Castile. After inheriting the thrones of both kingdoms and uniting much of Spain, Juana suffered a mental breakdown. She became known to history as Juana the Mad. She married Philip I, son of the Holy Roman Emperor, who was a member of the highly inbred House of Habsburg. Juana was desperately in love with her husband, while he was habitually unfaithful. Philip's philandering inflamed his wife's delicate condition. When she caught her, the family was also particularly notorious, including Juana and Philip I of Greece, Anna of Austria, the Hexed. He was described as short, lame, epileptic, senile, and completely bald before 35, always on the verge of death, but repeatedly baffling Christendom by continuing to live. Charles was married twice, but was impotent and had no children. He died at 38. The doctor who
they were so inbred that their children would have so many problems. And then the video that I was watching, they say you can marry your sibling and not as much problems if you marry your first cousin. So that was a lot was happening. They were marrying their first cousins, and that's why they were causing so many different problems with their children. Something to do if you marry your sibling, it's your mom and your dad's gene, so they're separate. And when you marry your cousin, it's usually your dad and your aunt. They share the same gene, and that's the problem.
I think it's like I think didn't do that. Period. Like,
yeah. No, I use these kids coming out looking like Cyclops, Skeletor.
Yeah.
But just with the one they were talking about, she was very psychotic. That's why they called her the Mad Queen, because she was like off the chain. Like
she was bipolar.
Huh?
She was bipolar. It just wasn't diagnosed yet.
A whole nother level. But then also because she went against her mother, she was very strong. Her mother, Catherine of Aragon, she was very pro-Catholic, and so she would literally go against the grain, and her mom would literally stretch her out on ropes for hours because she said she would not have any heretics in her family. So she had like a lot happen to her, along with
she was abused.
She, married to her cousin. He was a cheater, and just like literally threw her over the edge.
Wow. Yeah, she was at her breaking point, it sounds like.
But she had like a bunch of kids too, though.
I'll still give Kim.
Really? With him, or just with people in general?
No, with her husband.
Who was her cousin?
Yeah,
it sounds like some royal family shit.
Royal family.
It's crazy. We're out here making our problems seem normal. Like, fuck, I'm just late on my water bill. Y'all got real fucking problems.
Yeah, but they always forced to marry.
They're right. They out here late on their period from their cousin, their sister cousin, their brother cousin, their cousin brother. You know what though? That doesn't sound far from certain parts of my family, but we won't get into that. Shout out to the chat. Anybody that's in my family in the chat, love y'all. I see you out there. I see you. Thanks for joining us today. Lines are open if you want to call and say hi. Call us up. Let's talk about it. You got something you want to talk about? Is there something going on in your area you want to talk about? Just want to say hi.
You're listening. So West Virginia governor signs a bill into law banning abortion with few exceptions. So another state, West Virginia Governor Justice announced Friday that he has signed a bill into law that prohibits nearly all abortion except certain medical situations or in case of rape and incest.
So explain that again.
So West Virginia Governor Jim Justice signs the bill into law prohibiting nearly all abortions except certain medical situations in case of a rape or incest.
I mean,
So I don't know what's going on with this country. Did we just go 100 fucking years?
Yeah,
yeah.
literally.
Yeah, backwards as hell. Not so backwards that we're gonna fuck our cousins, but it's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty bad. I mean, at least he's allowing the parts about certain illnesses and rape and incest. But again, here we go. It's a doctor who is gonna, or it's the law, the government that's gonna decide if your illness is bad enough, right?
We talked.
Right. Is it justified? Are you really gonna die? What's your percentage of death? I don't think it's good enough. You're forced. Like, again, not your choice.
Michelle, you missed it on Wednesday. I don't know if you tuned in, but there's 5 states voting on slavery.
I wish they would. This is a whole generation. We will not tolerate that.
Well, it's
But
I think Alabama is a close running that shit will pass there.
Yeah.
But you know what? I really think when they reversed it, the Roe versus Wade, that was an entry gate for them to start doing some real fuckery shit with our freedom. And so that once they did that, it was just a matter of time them wanting to just start imposing things that were supposed to be laid to rest. So like it doesn't even.
No, but so when they talk about slavery, we're not just talking about white guy owning a black guy. If you were black or Mexican, you can own a white person. You know what I mean? So they're talking about in this state, like, I don't know, people have, I think, lost their mind.
We're not doing indentured servants. That makes no sense. Like, absolutely no sense. Like, why? If you work for corporate America, you are already enslaved. Because that's all they did was change the whole situation and made it corporate so that all races are bound to something. And then at the same time, they give you enough just to live on. So like, really, like, what else more do you want?
Well, I mean, country goes where we're paying, $5 at the pump. Meat's expensive.
$5 for bread.
Yeah, like I said,
oil.
You got abortion, it's going to be banned, and then slavery. I just don't know what else can there be. I know COVID.
Don't challenge the universe. Don't challenge it.
I'm just saying COVID is not talked about, but I mean, it still happened. They said it was like a 1 in a billion you're going to get monkeypox, but we just got all these. I don't know.
Fuckery.
All I know. I want to find my 5th grade teacher who told me that the future was going to be great. She lied. That's all I'm going to say.
The bitch lied.
She lied.
So, y'all want to hear something funny? So yesterday I posted something about 6 planets being in retrograde.
Mm-hmm.
And last night I get a call from one of my girlfriends and she's laughing uncontrollably. And first of all, I'm like, you supposed to be at work. Why, like, you're calling me, what's going on? It was late. And she's laughing so hard, I can't even understand her. And she's like, I had to call and tell you. And I'm like, what? I was like, bitch, you need to take a breath, right? When someone's laughing so hard, you start laughing and you don't even know what you're laughing about, but it's hearing them laugh. You're like, what are we fucking laughing about? So she got to work and she had somewhere to go and she just didn't feel like being there. So she told her boss that she
lost her.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we're having technical difficulties today. It's not
cool. So we're talking about like the future, right? What else could there be? So the Detroit Auto Show is on this week. And here's the first soaring above ground vehicle. Here we go. He made his debut.
It was exhilarating. I mean, it's not vicious, right? It's comfortable. I mean, it was really comfortable taking off and landing. So there's no like jerky jerk. It's really very, very smooth, and I can't wait for the future. I'm so excited.
So when you see stuff like that, and we go back as a society, but we're going forward in technology, I mean, it's pretty scary.
It is, but I always say the movies give you a glimpse of what's really going to go down.
Or The
And
Simpsons.
yeah, I mean, you got The Simpsons, but I mean, there's like so many different movies that show like future tense, that what's going on, the scanning of the eye. Everybody has to have their hands on the table while they're trying to look for somebody, and you got this little robot going in, scanning to see if you're that person. Like, I really believe that's going to happen eventually. That's why I was like, man, I want to get off the grid eventually, because it's about to get wild.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just like I said, it's kind of crazy as we go back as a society with slavery on ballots on some states, abortion being banned. It just makes it tough. It just makes it tough. So
Yeah. And it makes me fear for the youth, the kids that are growing up or the kids that are being born at this time. They
Right.
have absolutely no clue what's about to happen.
So I know you mentioned this was a topic, but I mean, might as well talk about it. So you said trashy things versus things that are, classy. So lobster, which was now served as a delicacy, was one found such abundance that were used to fertilize and fish bait were only consumed by poor people. So you could see the transition that in the mid 1800s, we gave this to poor people, but now it's a delicatessen. So a lot of things have changed. Tattoos, once considered a symbol of humiliation for prisoners as a taboo, tattoos are now quite raging among generations. So a lot of things have changed. So
Said about like oxtails. People would never eat oxtails. That was something, the slaves or poor individuals would eat because it was leftovers of whatever, was the animal that they were, cutting up. But I was in the grocery store, oxtails going for $8.99 a pound. Oxtails used to be like $2 change a pound. Nobody would eat them.
Right.
But you know what I mean? It's like, what's going on?
Y'all can't tell me Mercury retrograde isn't in full effect right now either, though.
Retrograde.
So
Go ahead.
Listen, I don't know what y'all were talking about. I caught the inflation at the end there, but we've had the worst technical stuff happening today, and it is because all these planets are retrograde. So what I was telling y'all is one of my friends called into work yesterday, got to work and left and told her boss, I'm just not feeling this energy. 6 planets are in retrograde, and she left work. And she said they looked at her like she was the craziest bitch on earth, and she's laughing so hard when she's telling me. And I said, you did not tell them that. She said, I sure the fuck did. I said, what did they say? She goes, they think I'm a witch.
I'm done.
I said, what time did you get there? She said 5. I said, what time did you leave? She said 7:30. She said, I saw your post. I was like, you know what? Bam, there's my out. She said, I'm just not feeling this energy. This is not the energy I need tonight. 6 planets are in retrograde. I can't do this. I gotta go.
Too fun.
I said, if that's not the most epic ass fucking I gotta go shit. And then my phone cut out. I'm telling you, it's a real fucking thing.
Is it a real thing, the retro butt grade?
It really is, and someone needs to take Mercury out of the microwave. We're tired.
For real, though.
We're tired. But not just Mercury. There's 6 planets in retrograde. So there's a lot of things getting twisted right now. Communication, feelings are all over. Finances, love.
People driving down streets.
Hmm?
People driving down streets.
Yeah. You know, retrograde means backwards. And so it's a time of reflection on all these issues, right? People from your past pop up, old situations pop up, situations that weren't resolved, feelings that haven't been healed, even just down to like cleansing your space and getting old belongings from old situations out. Like there's so much that goes into it, and it domino affects you and your relationships, in not just your like personal relationships, but business relationships and friendships and your mood into the world. So there's a lot going on right now, and it's going to be going on till the beginning of October, and then there's going to be a post shadow.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah. You can't tell me you haven't felt it. You even said it to me. And people who want to say they just don't want to. They don't want to acknowledge it. But once you start acknowledging it, it actually is better for you to acknowledge it, because then you kind of brace yourself and you prepare yourself for certain situations that you know are going to arise, or you handle them a little bit better because you're aware of why.
Mm-hmm. I've been very, very conscious on how I respond and react to things, because I was like, I don't have time for the backlash of it. It's like,
well, too, there's certain things that pop up and you're like, yep, I knew that I needed to address this. I knew I needed to, figure this out. I shouldn't have put this at the wayside, or it's been time. This is boiling over. It's now a situation that I have to, figure out, or call myself out on my own shit, or call somebody else on their own shit, or just eliminate it.
I don't know who need to hear. I don't know who need to hear this.
Whatever. So
Mercury is in ghetto space, okay? Put that damn phone down. Do not text him or her.
For real.
I know. Don't worry about how I know. Put that damn phone down. Go to the gym. That motherfucker in retrograde and in Libra. Do not text them. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
That motherfucker broke your heart and left you for dead. Dead. But I know it's not easy. You got to be strong. Almost found myself doing some thumb thugging myself. I almost got caught up thumb thugging just now.
Oh, that's
thumb thugging.
That's Metro Ghetto Space.
Metro Ghetto Space. It's a real fucking thing.
Real thing. And it really
calendar, and because Mercury is almost always in retrograde, and because as a woman I PMS for about a week, and then I have my period for a week, and then I spend a week cleaning up my life because it's usually in shambles from all the disastrous conversations I had during my period. So if I think about it, looking at the calendar, I only have about 3 hours out of a whole year where I'm okay.
Damn. This bitch. She said 3 hours where I'm okay. It's not even just relationships, people. It's setbacks and things too. Like.
She said I 1 week PS, 1 week bleeding.
Yeah.
Nope. I really.
She said I have 3 hours.
You got 1 week that you guys are all right. Here you go.
Tú no eres bebecita, tú eres bebesota, friquita una más, se te nota, le gustan los tríos cuando está en la nota.
Bring this back on the screen. That's
what happened.
Tú no eres bebecita, tú eres bebesota.
Okay. But here's Metro Retro Ghetto Space. Here you go.
Friquita una más, se te nota, le gustan los tríos.
These are all.
If retrograde was a cat, if retrograde was a person.
All right, regular cost $5.59. Plus is $5.79, and the V power is cool. What the fuck? All right, regular cost $5.
Retrograde thing. Everybody's talking about it. I don't know.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Videos of Metro butt grade. I don't know. It's a
That
Reverse cowgirl.
ain't nothing nice.
Friendly reminder that Mercury is in the microwave again, so keep your chunkless aligned and also keep your anus tight. Keep it clenched and tight until the next full moon, sailor moon cycle. Friendly reminder.
This is too much.
She sounds like me now.
This is crazy.
We getting fucked up tonight. Back to your feet. Back to your feet. Back to your legs. Back to your knees.
I don't know what the purpose of that Metro grade. Here you go. Here's another one.
They just typing shit.
Right? Oh, nothing.
I don't feel good. I think I'm gonna puke or something. I don't feel good. I think I'm gonna puke or something.
Y'all need to just stay strong. Stay strong. Brace yourself.
And I was tired and I wanted to be a good mom.
Brace yourself.
Hey, Metro grade.
Metro Ghetto Space.
It reminds me of that Disney ride that hits the corners, that Goofy ride. Is it Goofy? You just have to close your eyes and just be like, it's going to be all right as long as this thing does not derail. That's retrograde right there.
Yeah. So it goes till October 2nd, but then there's going to be a shadow period after, just kind of lingering. It's not as intense. Yeah, there's a pre-shadow. There's the entire retrograde period. And then there's the after, the post-shadow. And it happens every 3 months, depending on the So, yeah, it's a whole thing. And it's in Libra. So it's kind of like this one. I think Libra, Aries, Gemini.
Yeah.
My rising, I'm one of my signs is Aries. My rising is Aries. So yeah. It kind of throws you off balance. This one is supposed to really just have your life unbalanced right now. I've been feeling, I just said it our last episode. I'm not feeling balanced. I don't even want to curse it. And I don't even want to say like things are going okay and I'm uneasy for no reason, but I feel it, right? So just stay strong, y'all. We're halfway through.
Strong. Stay strong.
We're halfway through. Be aware. Don't sign any contracts. Don't. If you can pick up the phone and call and say it. Don't text it. Lots of things are being misconstrued. Lots of feelings energy is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
I just when you say this type of stuff, I hear Anakin Skywalker.
I have failed you, Anakin. I have failed you. I should have known the Jedi were plotting to take over. Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil.
The Jedi took it over.
Evil. Well, then you are lost.
You are lost. There you go. Retro Ghetto Space 101.
You're ridiculous with this ghetto space.
It's funny.
So retro Metro butt grade affected something else. So you better break for a sex toy. Semi-truck spills the goods. A semi hauling sex toys and lubricant overturned on Oklahoma highway, spilling love load of all over the place, leaving reporters and anchor mouth as gaping. Incident exposed happening on I-40, which is our freeway north of us. through Oklahoma City was 18-wheelers got into accident with another truck, leaving boxes of dildos on the road.
Somebody
That's funny.
might have picked up one on the way.
Yeah.
Too
Leaving
funny.
dildos on the floor.
That's a cat.
It's
That's
raining.
I think one of your friends, Jen Rose, she put on there. Where's that at? I'm asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. Well, you know.
I thought that was funny.
Road trip.
Road trip.
Road trip.
A lot of lubricant, I guess. Yeah.
And lost its load here. It has also involved this box truck that's on a little bit further east. This box truck that was overturned right at I-40, right where the on-ramp is to go to the new Turnpike Spur here. It is also the Mustang on-ramp off Mustang to get onto I-40 eastbound. That's also the Mustang on-ramp. That is completely shut down due to he's all the way across the lanes there. So they already got the wreckers here, but there is a lot of stuff to clean up. So this Turnpike Spur and Mustang on-ramp here at I-40 quite some time. Jim Garpoint live from Bob Mills, Scotty's 9. Back to you.
Jim.
They must have been cracking up.
Fucking great.
That's funny.
Spills the goods. The best part is he opens it up with truck driver just spilled his load.
That's funny. That's so funny.
Oh, it's great.
Spills his load.
So how far is that from us? I wonder where they all went.
Oklahoma City, about 18 hours.
Could be there at 12.
And dildos, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, that's funny.
There's a lot of mad women out here that didn't get their Amazon order.
Mm-hmm.
Oh again,
God.
6 planets in retrograde, guys. Just saying.
Do you know, I forgot which delivery service does it. You know, you got DoorDash and all that stuff, but they actually deliver that stuff.
Amazon does. My son told me when he was fulfilling orders, you could tell if there was a dildo.
No, it was like one of the regular driving positions, like, you know, like.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Sure.
So
I've delivered the Plan B pill several times, so I'm sure they deliver.
Yeah, that they had a pickup and they had to go and drop it off at a hotel. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Where the hell are you going? They really sending them to like Lover's Lane and Cirillas to pick up a dildo? You can't buy that from Target, can you?
They probably got it from the adult store, but I'm just saying, like, I had never thought of like just like an Uber, DoorDash type of situation, like delivering something. I was like, well,
I mean, you know what? Now you got me wanting to Google what stores deliver sex toys.
Probably GoPuff.
GoPuff. Them motherfuckers don't care, okay? Get your smoke on, get your fuck on. I got someone to bring it to your house.
There was a lot of people disappointed. Here you go. No more lube fights at the sorority.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
No more lube studies. Is there like the best lube? Is there a certain lube? Because I know they have like the watery lube, and then there's the kind of like medicated lube.
Yeah, you want water based. That'd be my mom in the chat, y'all.
I gotta.
Now I know why my delivery is so late. That's fucking great. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my mom. Always keeping shit exciting. And y'all wonder where I get it from. Well, I am over here. Can you buy condoms on Uber Eats? Yes, you can. Okay, so it says here that there's a partnership with DoorDash called Hims and Hers. And Hims and Hers partnership with DoorDash, customers can choose from an array of health and wellness. That's what they're calling it. Health and wellness items, including vitamins, supplements, shampoo and conditioner, vibrators, facial moisturizer, vitamin C serum, condoms, lubricant, and many more of their popular wellness items. So they're calling it health and wellness items, but it clearly states that you can get a vibrator through DoorDash. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That is great. Yeah.
So Canatonic Williams, Wendy Williams, was at her death door in 2020 before friends.
So sad.
How bad was she?
What?
That bad where she was catatonic?
She didn't die, did she?
No, they just said she was catatonic. They were just talking.
She's
about
looking really bad. So, she's very sick. I feel so bad for her. You know what they did to her?
Yeah, that's a box booty with big tits.
I feel really bad for her as well. They just, between her marriage, the way, you know, the media just exploited her, it's like horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so I read that not only is she super sick, that they did some kind of like emergency conservatorship like they did to Britney, and she has zero access to her money right now. Her manager did this to her. Now her manager, ex-manager now, is trying to speak out and say that she didn't do this and she feels really bad for her. So now Wendy is forced to pay all her bills, including her medical expenses, on her American Express. And she has no access to her money, cannot get to it. Like, you know what? I know she was sick. I know she was out there. I know she was maybe drinking heavily and all these things. But you're about to take this older woman's money away. Let her have her money. Like, what? Let her have her money. That's just, I don't know. And it's just eating into
bad.
Stop. Don't do that. That's not right. Don't do her like that. You know, they got pictures of her where like she really is looking really skeleton, like her skin is hanging, like melted candle kind of look. I feel terrible for her. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, this is her karma. She wasn't nice to people, because she has a history of being rude on interviews and like putting people on the spot during interviews, you know, and I get it, but
you just don't wish that upon nobody.
Don't attack her while she's down.
Right.
Because it goes deeper than just her having bad financial luck. Mm-hmm. She's like having major health issues, and she can't even get to access to her money or health insurance, you know, paying for these treatments without her money. Like that's just, and when they take pictures of her, she's still smiling. Even there was a cab, her getting in a cab like about a few weeks ago, and she was just going to the corner store in New York, but she was still smiling and rocking little booty shorts, looking very unhealthy.
Oh, so that ET picture, that wasn't her?
You stop. You leave. Don't come for Wendy. Leave her alone. Let her just figure her life out. She's been through a lot.
I know her daughter kind of came on online and was like, that's my mother.
Her husband, or not her husband, her son too.
Yeah, they were really defending her because they were like, regardless of what, that's still my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Mother, because
yeah, I think her son has been living with her, helping take care of her.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's sad. I'm upset. What made me most upset is that the manager is like now trying to be like, oh, we feel bad. This is terrible what they're doing. But because of her, that's why they're doing it. So I don't know.
Kanye West says that Kim Kardashian raises their kids about 80%. Rappers in detail his co-parenting lifestyle with the ex Kim Kardashian, who filed divorce papers in 2020 after 6 years of marriage. The duo, who went public with their relationship in 2012 and married in 2014, share 4 kids. Here, I'll let you hear what he has to say.
The kids, that's gonna go. Right. And she's still gotta, basically 80% of the time, raise those children.
Kanye West is giving rare insight into his co-parenting relationship with Kim Kardashian. In the first episode of Alo Yoga's podcast, Mindful, the musician and fashion designer addresses their family dynamic as he seemingly references his desire to have their children attend his new school, Donda Academy.
And the idea of taking the control and money you have, the meaning that's going to be directly your church, your home is your original church. So even to this day, it's like I'll still give Kim advice on things that can help, because that's going to go to the kids.
Kim and Kanye share 4 kids together, daughters North and Chicago, and sons Saint and Psalm. The Skims founder filed for divorce from Ye in February 2021, and she was declared legally single in Chicago, and sons Saint and Psalm. The Skims founder filed for divorce from Ye in February 2021.
I would like to hear this when they talk on the phone, or if they do talk on the phone. I definitely would like to hear these conversations.
Mm-hmm. She has her kids 80% of the time. She's got nannies and everything else. Oh. Rich people problems.
Right.
Rich people problems. You got women out here that haven't even They don't even get away from their kids. They can't even leave the damn house.
Can't even get a pedicure. That's not bad.
Okay. Barely can get some body wash. They got to take little badass kids with them all the fucking time. Husband's like, you know what? Don't get me started. Let's just not.
So, I forgot to open the
problems.
Finally, phone lines. If somebody wants. I forgot to turn the phone lines on. But here's a Mermaid, the movie that's coming in 2023, and you'll be surprised. So here you go.
Out of the sea, wish I could be part of that world.
So there was some backlash because Disney went with the Black Mermaid, but I think it looks amazing. And there was some people that were upset that this classic movie And there's the black actress.
Listen, mermaids originated from Syria and Iraq, brown skin. And everybody who was in an uproar about the Little Mermaid being of brown color and being labeled African American girl, it's just ridiculous to me. Little black girls have literally watched Disney movies for the past 70 years without any of the princesses looking like them.
Yep.
Without any of the princesses looking like them. People need to sit down and shut the fuck up. Period. Sit down, shut the fuck up, let her have her moment, and let this little princess go. And I am super excited for it. I can't wait to see it because Little Mermaid is my shit, right? I go to Disney. I want to go underneath the sea as many times as I want. I want to ride in the shell by my damn self.
That actress looks very pretty. She's a pretty girl.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful. I don't care if she wasn't beautiful. It doesn't fucking matter. The color of her skin doesn't matter. She's a princess under the sea that talks to fish. She's a fucking fish. She's a fucking mermaid, okay? Like, she's this majestic, magical creature. Like, how can you be so mad about this? People that are in uproar, sit your fucking racist naked ass down. Sit the fuck down.
Well, you know, when they see
fuck up.
princesses, they want, you know what they want.
You know, the myth is merman, mermaid, and I'm not an expert on this, but they originated from Syria.
Here you go. Here's the live.
They were white.
Virgil on the Queen right now live. This is live.
This is them to walk through the palace to pay their respects.
Yep. Going on live right now across the ocean.
The Queen don't like the Little Mermaid being that color. Fuck, you know what? Don't come butts out here. Start. I'm about to get us blocked in a second here.
I think she's very pretty. Girl.
What'd you say, Michelle?
I said you had a very good point. You know.
Damn, I want to just hold that. Can I hold that? Can I hold that crown?
Her scepter. Can we put this on hold for a second? I want to still talk about the mermaid.
Okay. I just kind of. There you go.
Mm-hmm. We'll look at the scepter in a second. That's another racist bitch. Don't get me started. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But
oh, we can't hear you, Michelle.
Hear you. It must be retro ghetto space.
You gotta turn that background noise off, Drake.
Oh, sorry.
You know, they want to talk about diversity. You know, they've been pushing diversity out really strong in the last couple of years. But I mean, for them to have a controversy over a young little black girl, and you made a real good point, for 70 years, children did not have anything to identify off of. And if they did make something, they made it look not like
ghetto.
Yeah.
Buckwheat.
Right.
Fucked up hair, nappy, dirty, dingy, dark.
Right.
Undesirable.
Exactly. And so
or a maid.
You want to sit there and justify.
Made them look like the help.
Exactly. But you promote diversity.
Mm-hmm.
But the show, the actual.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like, I don't even know why this is even. Why is this even a problem? She's a fucking fish. She's a magical, majestical, beautiful creature.
Mm-hmm.
Who's a princess in the sea. Like, she talks to crabs. Like, what? You really got a problem with this? You've got a bigger fucking problem than her being of darker skin. Like, man. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Figure out how the hell monkeypox even got here. How about
them are the people. They are the monkeypox. Like, it's just the whole thing just it's appalling. And again, I'm gonna keep saying it. 70 years, 70.
Crazy, yo.
Little girls have wondered why there's not a princess that looks like them. There's not somebody of royalty that looks like them. There's not somebody that's featured that looks beautiful and magical in any of the stories. I mean, look at when they did Cinderella and they made they made her a black girl. Man, people were big fucking mad about that. It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
I am excited. I will be one of the ones in line with my bucket of popcorn, ready to watch it. I am super excited.
No, it looks really good.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I can't wait.
I bet you.
I can't wait.
Animate. I like that it's like a real person, so it's going to be fantastic.
I know, right? I have so many pictures of me, and I've only been to the Disney thing, the 2 times, and both times I've gone, Florida and California. Man, I have so many pictures of me under the sea because it's just the most fucking magical place ever. It's so exciting.
Can I have those medals?
Oh, there was a clip that was shown, I think yesterday.
Hey, baby,
Oh, Jesus, that's not the music to this.
Hello.
The clip shown? Oh, wow.
Hello, we got a caller on the line. Are you there, caller?
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I'm here. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning. You know what? I just realized it is morning.
It is.
I haven't did this show in a while where it was I'm looking at the clock and it's like 9:40. How you doing this morning? What's going on?
I'm good. How y'all doing this morning?
I'm tired.
That's good. I missed the first part of the show, but somebody called me and told me what was going on. And just to let your listeners know, this is Lonnie, and I want to speak my truth.
Oh, go ahead. This is exciting.
All right, yeah, I know it's exciting for you, bro.
Go ahead.
So,
hey, where are the white women at?
Over here. Hello?
So, the thing is, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Had to move some stuff around. But, Michelle.
Yes.
Like, listen. I try to respect your boundaries. Not try to respect your boundaries. I understood your boundaries. So, you know what I'm saying? When I asked you out for breakfast that morning, it's because I left everything behind to be with you. And when we went our separate ways, I had nothing left. So, as you showing me that, that you were willing to be a friend and everything else, my perception of friendship and your perception of friendship are two different things. The conversation that we had before that, we left things, for me, things were still on a hinge. So I apologize if I crossed. No, I'm not going to apologize anymore. I already told myself that I've been working on this, and I can't help the fact that that I believe that things just weren't finished between us. I've been working to moving away from you. I've been working to better myself so that when you do come back in my life, which from what I'm understanding, it's not a possibility. So it is what it is.
So we're hearing firsthand Lonnie how he feels. This is the first time he's been on the show, so thanks for sharing that insight.
Yeah, and totally wish you the
But
best. But at the end of the day, you have to really respect. And what you learn, you cannot push your perception or will on anybody when they several times. Don't do that. And that is a very, good lesson for everybody to learn, is that you just can't push on anybody. It doesn't matter what was in the past. What matters is what's in the current. And so, wish you the best.
Yeah.
Happy that you are achieving your goals and ambitions. Don't wish any ill on you. But at the end of the day, life moves on.
yeah, but this is the thing. Sorry, not but. Riddle me this.
All right, here we go.
The thing is that the the thing is that you left a window open for per se. That there's a chance you were working on yourself. I was working on myself. That was the agreement that we had when we parted ways. We work on ourselves, and then we come back to it and see what's going to happen from that point.
But the thing is,
I
if you left it
I
alone,
apologize. I apologize because number one, the text messages we had the day before that, things were bad. My business partner ran off with my ideas and everything else. My truck just got stolen, everything else. And no, I'm not using it as an excuse. This is just new to me. And that's what I keep trying to tell you. It's just new to me. The person you are is just new to me. And I need to try to figure out.
Well, yeah, we're gonna take this off air. If you want to talk to her, I think this is more of a personal phone call. But I suggest you do a Gary Delabonte love tape. Here you go.
Don't love her, and then she's going to say, oh, he must love me because he did that. And that's why I didn't do a lot of romantic things. I am a pretty romantic guy, and I know you find that hard to believe. A lot of people find that hard to believe.
I think the whole world finds that hard to believe.
I'm such a tough guy. It's hard to believe that I could.
I'm so manly. It's hard to believe that I could be in love with you.
He's so egocentric. It's ridiculous. Who are all these people he's talking about? A lot of people don't believe I'm romantic.
Yeah, there's a big buzz going on.
So, yeah, I suggest Lonnie does a love tape. So I didn't mean to cut you off, but I appreciate
Lonnie
you.
does a love tape.
That was going down.
We'll play it. That'd be great.
That was going down some crazy tunnel that I didn't want to get into. So we appreciate you calling in and telling your side of the story. I'm glad you dedicated your. I suggest maybe calling a radio station tonight, maybe dedicating some songs and putting some candles on. So thanks, Lonnie, for calling.
Always Team Lonnie. You're always Team Lonnie, aren't you? Always.
Gotta cut that off.
Oh, call Lonnie.
It's like, I'm loving, that. Send her an email.
you can't. I blocked all that shit. Seriously. I'm off the grid.
Yeah, that was he was confessing his love there. So
Well, it happens. It happens.
With other,
he loves you. He loves you, Shell, and you could tell he was definitely deeply in love with you. So he might come by and say, "Can I just put it in one time?"
You stop that. Lonnie, don't do that. Lonnie, you can hear me. Don't do abort mission. Don't do that. It's not going to end well.
It's not going to end well.
We want the best for you. It's not going to end well if you do that. Abort. And don't DoorDash her any vibrators. Please don't DoorDash her any vibrators either. Sorry, guys. I tried to hold it in.
I don't know where that was going. I think he
turned into a whole ass soap opera for like 4 minutes.
As the world,
I was like, uh-oh. And the plot thickens. Listen, I'm accepting food, Lonnie. You want to take? You want to send me some food?
Here's Ted.
Can you just email me the rest of this story?
Stupid.
Can you just email me the rest of this story? Can you just email me the?
I like food. I'm hungry.
I am too.
I'll listen to your problems. No, I'm just kidding. I won't. I'm just kidding. I'm not even that friend. Sorry. I'm just being honest. I'm like, shh, don't talk. I'm trying to enjoy my soup.
Well, there you go.
You keep looking out your window like you expecting somebody to show
maybe next time we can
you keep looking out your window. You expecting the work truck to drive by.
maybe
I
next
swear
time
to
we
God,
can
if I
come
hear a beep beep outside your fucking house.
No, ma'am, no.
I'm sorry.
Can we have him come on like live next time? That's awesome.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a good idea. That sounds like it'll be a whole episode of Days of Our Lives.
We need to be a structured outline so it does not go out the box, or else it's just going to be a run-on tantrum, and I don't want that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Be cool with that.
Well, I mean, you know, and this is not my decision, but I never leave doors open, windows open. I just shut them down completely. And I'm not saying that that's what you should do. Anybody should, right? Every situation's different. Me though, I just don't. Mm-mm.
Doors open all the time. Your boyfriend told me. Front doors open. I'm forgetting to unlock it.
I'm talking about whatever. You know what? I do that. I leave my front. Don't tell that. Listen, people are gonna come rob me.
Different. I was like, okay, I'll be cordial, you know, because typically the cutoff game is like everything's cut off.
That doesn't work for me. Being cordial never works for me afterwards. I have very few people I've dated that I can say that I'm still okay with, and those are probably the people who I dated like when I was like 15.
Right, but at the same time, you know, I made it very clear where my stance was. Yeah, there was no window of even thinking that something could move forward.
Yeah.
And so I was very, very clear, very blunt, very forward. And so it was not being misled to that person, because I respect people's feelings. So I would never lead a person on.
So, but this is the thing, and I know people always, and Drake thinks that this is okay. I personally feel that zero contact is the best. Now, I'm not saying that once both people have zero contact with each other, that one day they might migrate back, right? They might cross paths again. They're in a different mind frame. They're in a different perception, they're different space, right? But I definitely believe that there needs to be zero contact at some point for a period of time to get to that space. And not every situation is like that, right? Some people have kids together. Some people have assets together. They have business together, right? I'm talking about people who don't have that together. I'm talking about people who are trying to, like you said, like he said, work on themselves. And once you work on yourself, you might not even be the same person or even like the other person and who they are when they worked on themselves, right? Like, you might be like, you know what? I'm a totally different person. I'm not even attracted to her like this anymore. I'm not even attracted to him like this. Or you're like, damn, they're really a great person and I fucked up because we're not even compatible anymore. But now that we're in a different mind frame and I recognize this, we can be cordial and I can just be like, hey, what's up?
Right.
I was gonna say, a lot of times people let's say they dated, when they were young, 20, 25, and then they end up finding each other again and they start dating again. What about that? Because you always say closing the doors, but sometimes that works.
But there was a space where they developed different habits and thoughts and perceptions in a mind space, right? So there was still a space of no contact. Mm-hmm. And then they came back to each other because what's meant to be is meant to be, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a romantic partnership, a business ship. If you're meant to migrate back to that person, it will come full circle again, no matter if you change for the better or not, or the worse. Like if it comes back, comes back.
Look at Bennifer. Look at Bennifer.
Bennifer. Oh my God. So, you hear me like, okay, perfect example. My supervisor at one of my many jobs, he was dating a woman. I think he said about 25 years ago. They just fell off, right? After dating for about 6-8 months. Timing was bad. She got married, had a child. He had no contact with her. And then recently, I want to say May of this year, she's in the real estate industry, and she just happened to be looking up something and saw his name and photo in for a service that she needed for like internet for a property or something. And she hasn't seen him in 20 years. Calls him up. She's now divorced, and they instantly rekindle. They didn't end on bad terms, but they just shut that door because the timing wasn't right. They were two different people at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I only know this because he told me the story, because when I met him, he was like glowing, and I'm like, oh, he was so glowing that he's like, I got a girlfriend, mind you. I've just met this person, and he's like, I got a girlfriend. It's so not like me. Like, my dog's usually my buddy, right? And now I'm in a great mood. That new love. And then I said, oh, who is she? And that's when he had told me it's a rekindled, relationship. And he just proposed to her last week. And I'm so excited for him. He said, I just knew he said, I knew the first day I took her out. He said it was Father's Day. And he said, what was crazy is that there was photos, his family has like, I found out all the juice. I got questions. When I see someone in love, I'm like, ooh, tell me. So his family had photo books, right, of him and his siblings. Well, his mother kept them, but his mother had passed away. And in the photo book, 2 days before he rekindled with her, right, didn't know, like, hadn't talked to her in 20 years. 2 days before, he was at his family's house for a dinner, and they were going through the photo books. And they go, oh, look at so-and-so. Remember that girl that you used to date? And he said, yeah. He goes, she's in here? And they're like, yeah, Mama really loved her. 2 days later, she pops up after 20 years.
Wow.
That's meant to be. She was in a photo book from 20 years ago, and just his family was looking through old photos 48 hours before. He's like, it was the craziest thing. And then she contacted me out of nowhere in 20 years. And I said, your mother sent her to you because the timing wasn't right. Y'all had to get your, whatever together, your life together, and grow. You had to grow. You had to work on yourself. And yeah, he proposed the other day. He, instead of saying my girlfriend, he goes, yeah, so my fiance came over. I said, wait, what did I miss? You have a fiance? He's like, I do. I said, that's so awesome. So stuff like that, yes, but you got to take time to grow. I think their story is so great. And then I was like, oh, you got a ring. You got your girlfriend a ring before my boyfriend got me a ring?
So
Okay.
you said time to grow. 50 cents grew too. 50
What'd you
cents.
say?
You said it takes time to grow, right?
Yeah. Sometimes you grow it back together, and sometimes you never do. And it's okay.
50 cents grew. He sues Metaspons for getting a penis and procedure enlargement.
Oh, Jesus. This guy always doing the most.
50 Cent says he's innocent of photo taken with a surgeon being usually falsely implied that he had plastic surgery client who had a penis enhancement procedure.
Oh, he's suing for false advertisement saying that he did.
Yeah, he didn't have a penis enlargement.
Oh, okay. Then I would sue too.
I was gonna say, why is he doing that?
Right.
Well, you said
I don't think he's sexy as fuck.
I said
out there.
he grew. He went from 50 cents to $1.
Hey, that's on the Super Bowl. I was like,
Listen, she called me. She said, "You see that motherfucker hanging from the ceiling? Oh, girl." She said, "What? What the fuck happened to 50?" She said, "He done came down upside down. Oh hell."
mm-hmm. I was like, in the club. I'm like, okay, we can do this.
Listen, so every time she said that, I keep resorting back. 50 Cent was here in Arizona over the summer, and he was at a local liquor store near Shelly Shell's house, and I kept calling her, and this bitch ain't answering the phone. And I'm like, she got all these girls, all these daughters in her house. I need them to go over there. I said her daughter need to put her little hoochie shorts on and get up there. Get your future husband, girl. They called me. When they called me back, he was already gone. I was so irritated with them that day. I was like, y'all need to answer your fucking phone, okay? I be rapid calling you for a reason. I was trying to hook you up. You were on a mission. And he was doing meet and greets up there. It was, man, the whole crew could have went up there looking like whole ass snacks.
Man.
Mm-hmm. You missed that. So hopefully he comes back. You got to be prepared for that.
Mm-hmm.
Missed your window of opportunity.
You know, he would give himself a little Arizona's dinner, little snacks. Snacks for the kids. Little something for the kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they called me. I was like, y'all missed it. I said, her daughter, I said, Shamika could have had her little thigh-high boots on up there already. I was out here pimping out my nieces. I was trying. I meant well. Like, we all about to get paid.
So, Tori, I know you follow a couple drag queens. Do you know who Valencia Prime is? She was only 25. She's dead at 25. Drag queen collapsed in mid-performance. The death of famous Philadelphia drag queen is getting national due to tragic manner in which she died. 25-year-old Valencia Prime passed away after performing a part of a drag show, according to Mrs. Bank, investigator of Philadelphia medical examiner. A rep of Philadelphia tells TMZ got a call someone who had collapsed at Taboo Lounge on Monday. She was 25.
Wow.
That is sad.
It is young.
The
so young.
Of
She
cardio.
dubbed herself as Philadelphia's plus-size dancing diva. They said that she had they called it a cardiovascular disease.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce the word. Erythrosclerotic cardiovascular disease. So she had a heart problem.
Maybe She was only 25. I thought maybe you followed her.
No, but I'm sure that all my pages are probably lit up.
So teen was ordered to pay $150,000 to a family of her rapist is flooded with donations. A fundraiser for an Ohio teen who was victim of a human traffic and convicted of killing her rapist. So she killed her rapist. Has easily surpassed over $150,000 in restitution. She was ordered to pay his family because she killed him.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's Friday morning GoFundMe account for Pepper Lewis has collected over $450,000 from people who say they disgusted by the court enforced restitution order. Judge says he has no other option but to order restitution. A 17-year-old pleads guilty for voluntary manslaughter and willing injury from killing Zachary Brooks in 2020. According to Lewis, Brooks, who was 37 at the time, repeatedly raped the 4-year-old girl in the weeks before his death. She told the court eventually something had her snapped and fit to rage, and she stabbed Brooks at least 30 times. And she had to pay the family $150,000.
So because she snapped after the rape, she was charged.
Well, no, during
She didn't kill him during the rape. She killed him after.
So why didn't she insane plea?
Yeah. because that was mental illness.
She wasn't in her right frame of mind.
She wasn't in her right mind. She was
Judge,
traumatized.
you don't even. Well, this is in Iowa, so what the fuck is going on in Iowa? But
Bunch of cornfields and cow fucking.
pay $150,000 to the family.
That's fucking insane.
Crazy.
That is insane.
If it, I'm just never mind. Let me just shut up. But
Mhm.
because,
She's got over $500,000 in.
You fucking rapist ass family. How dare you even fucking say anything to her?
For real though.
Fuck him and his mom and his whole ass family. He got what he deserved. Teach your son better.
That's
Well, I don't know why the family wouldn't say, we don't want no money. Like, what do we need money for? Our son raped you.
Yeah, like I don't even understand how they would want to even take it. Like seriously.
Listen, I love my sons, but if my sons did some heinous shit like that, and there was a victim, and she snapped, how could I blame her?
Right. But my whole
Would
thing,
I be upset? Yes. Would I be sad my child is gone? Yes. Would I be mad at myself? Absolutely. Would I blame myself? Most likely. But would I come after his victim for money?
No.
Or what the fuck is wrong with you?
That money.
You better take your fucking L and keep it moving.
If they do take it, and they probably will, I think they need to put that like some type of nonprofit organization that actually provides counseling for kids who are sick-minded like that.
Hmm?
Like, why would I could never take the money because that's like blood money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's exactly what that is.
You were violated. Every time I swipe my card, it's just like a reoccurrence of the same event that you have to go through because of my child.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Because of my lack of parenting, maybe.
Well, you never know.
I mean, it was 37. So what'd you do to that kid to make him be acting that way to begin with? Because you don't just turn into a rapist at 37.
No.
You got some things that have been piling up in you there's been lots of red flag signs, behaviors, jail times, fights, alienate. Man, there's a whole list of things that have been happening. So where did shit hit the fan?
Yeah.
Was it childhood? Was it teenage years? Was it mid-20s? When did your son start abusing women? And when did you not step in? And even if you did step in, let's say that the parents, the family, they're like, oh, we're stepping in. How are you taking money from somebody that you know that person was fucked up and was a victim of?
Well, my whole thing is if the parents did, he would be behind bars, right? And if they really wanted to step in.
He raped her several times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
not just once.
If you really, regardless if it's your child or not, he committed a crime. Why didn't you turn your child in, grown and all?
Yeah, that's.
It's too many. I have questions for the parents.
I got questions. Who's the one? I got questions.
I was trying to bring the U of M game on. They're winning 24-0 to.
I love how you changed the subject. He's like, U of M game. Let's talk about violation. You got me on a whole tangent. Maybe this first time he got caught raping.
We made USAA license insurance for the stuff you. It's worth lugging up 5 more. It's worth protecting for as low as 33. It's that simple. USAA. Made for
what you doing with that noise?
It was a commercial.
Got a whole ass commercial. I was like, what is that? No, but yeah. In the chat, they said it might not have been his first. I doubt it was his first time. He probably had so many damn red flags. You know, people these days really be just ignoring bad behaviors in their family members. And I just don't get it. I don't get. I mean, I understand maybe back in the day why certain things were ignored because that's how you were taught, but we're evolving. Like, we're supposed to
Are
be
we?
evolving. I don't even know
Are
if
we?
we can say we're evolving because half the shit in the fucking world is going backwards. But,
Evolving.
huh?
I don't think we're evolving.
No, but I don't give a fuck if blood is blood or not. Wrong is fucking wrong.
That's real. I mean, I had an incident that happened between two of my sons, and my son had one of my sons had a right to, pursue charges. And I told him, I said, I will never take your voice or your right away, because even though you both are my sons and I love y'all equally, right and wrong is wrong. So whatever decision you make, just have to deal with that. And it's a horrible position to be in as a parent, to be in that situation. But at the same time, you can't subside what was done.
Yeah.
And my son was like, "You really gonna you don't care if I?" I was like, "No, it's not that I don't care. It's just that that's your right, and you have a right to avenge the wrong that was done."
Well, I'm going to support you.
Yeah.
But I'm also if the child does something wrong, I'm not going to support that.
Oh, not at all.
I love you, but I can't support that. We just watched there's a series we're watching called The Patient. And long story short, it's a psychologist who is, treating patients, and one of his patients is a murderer. And it comes out that he's a serial killer or something like that. But there's a part where the serial killer's mother is in, and she's off the hinge too, because she's like, these are parents that are protecting their child, and I just couldn't. I love you, but I just can't. If you're out here killing people, I gotta get you off the street as your parent. Killing someone, raping someone, causing harm, hurting kids, hurting animals, causing harm, right? Causing real harm to people. I gotta stop you in some way or another, whether it's tying you up in a fucking basement so you can't do it, or calling the fucking police on you. You gotta stop. I'm gonna ask you to stop, but if you don't stop, you gotta stop. I can't be part of that. I gotta love you a different way.
So I just wanted to bring that. Thanks for that insight.
Yeah, shout out to The Patient. Y'all go check that out.
Here you go, Michigan.
Deep to receive. Play clock goes down to 0. They get it off, and Michigan blocks the punt. It is loose at about the 39-yard line. Scooped up and running the near side. And getting bumped out of bounds. Looks like Jamon Green.
So the reason why I brought this on here, I think I even told Tori, was that the reason why we took some time off, we thought we were going to have somebody that was going to be a sports person. So I'm looking for somebody that would love to be on camera, love to talk about sports. It doesn't have to be Detroit or Michigan sports, but just someone that would love to come on the show. And even if they talk 20 minutes about sports or what's going on in the sports. So I am looking for somebody to come on our Saturday show.
Yeah, somebody that wants to chop it up about sports, interact with us, teach us a couple things. Well, me and Shelly shall, not necessarily Drake. He would be chopping it up with him. We would just be giving our 2 cents. But if you give us an itinerary to go along, we can be in the conversation too. It's just not our strong suit, but we'd love to have you on every Saturday. It'd be a good time and always laugh. So if you would like to, or that would like to, or you have somebody in mind, please inbox one of us, slide in our DMs, and share the love. Let us know. We'll be posting a little, I'm calling it an ad, because really it's kind of like a singles ad, right? I want you to come with your best face forward. I'm going to list what I want out of you, what we expect. Are we vibing? Are we doing things? What we doing? We talking about shit? Maybe, hey, and then you can stay on longer if you'd like, but please join the crew. Join the Wodes crew.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow the Lions face I think we talked about it on Wednesday, the Commanders, which I'm calling them Washington Redskins.
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on with sports nowadays. They want to change names, but they face the Commanders tomorrow. They are 0-1. So let's see if we can pull a win out, right?
The Commanders and the Lions in Week 2. Washington looking to improve to 2-0. Field Yates and Mina come here to pick this one. Mina, Carson Wentz produced in terms of the box score this past week, and he guided his team to a second win.
I think it can. I try not to overreact too much to a Week 1 result, but something that I think will be sustainable throughout the season for the Commanders is how good their group of wide receivers are. Carson Wentz is up and down, but I think he's going to have success through the air against Detroit.
Yeah, those three receivers were really good in Week 1, with Curtis Samuel leading the way.
Like she had a scratch on her face. Sorry.
Oh, good. There.
So mom is charged with manslaughter after second child dies from co-sleeping. Ohio mother has been indicted on charges involving manslaughter and endangering children after her newborn died as a result of co-sleeping. It was her second child died due to controversial practices. Brooke Hunter, 23, Cincinnati, Ohio, was reported co-sleeping with her 6-year-old on the night of June 22nd. So it sounds like she rolled over on her child. I heard that was like a big no-no. Like anytime my ex-wife wanted, she would say, because I would say, have Narissa just sleep with me. She would say no. As soon as you fall asleep, she's like, no, she got to go in the crib.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, no way that you're going to roll over on a baby. You know what I mean? Like that's
so many things can happen.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things can happen.
That happened to one of my cousin's girlfriends. She literally rolled over on her baby, and it wasn't intentional neither. It was just they fell asleep in.
Well, I think this one might be intentional, this Cincinnati girl, because this is two babies in
she didn't intentionally roll over on her baby. She's just intentionally irresponsible.
Right. And my thing is, why wasn't she charged the first time?
Well, she probably was and probably got off. That's how it's being, that's how people know about it. But she probably got off. But now you're on your second time. You look at that wig.
Mm.
You're going to tell me that she not being irresponsible? Girl can't even, come on now. I can't. I fucking can't. And I'm not even going to try to be, she just lost a child. This is the second one. But you didn't learn your lesson the first time that you got off of being irresponsible. I know. Don't come for me in my inbox. I know new mothers are tired. You're feeding the baby next to you with the bottle propped. We've all done it. And if you haven't, then you're a fucking perfect mom or you got a Kardashian nanny. Because let me tell you, we've all propped the bottle with the blanket. We've all put the baby next to us. We've all fallen asleep feeding our child. If you're a real mom and you're up for hours on end, you fall asleep. And if you don't, you're a fucking superhero, right? But you still are the mom. You still have to be in charge. You still have to be responsible. So when you fall out, you have to be able to know to wake up when you start to doze and put that baby down.
.com is guaranteed.
Even if that baby is crying, if you are too tired and you're dozing, put the baby in the crib, let the baby cry for a hot minute. Yeah. Close your eyes. They roll over on the child. There's as a grown-ass adult laying next to another human, you ever roll into another human and get caught up in the side of them where you can't get up for a second because the crease of the bed sucks you down in? Mm-hmm. Now imagine a baby. They suffocate. They ain't got nowhere to go. And now you're sleeping and the baby's suffocated in that little crevice. I got issues with my face being covered. I don't like it. I don't like my nose to be I don't like blankets on my face. It bothers me. I don't bury my head in a pillow. So I feel instant suffocation. It's just something that from a small child has been an issue with me. So imagine an infant that can't push its way out or put its head back, or might be sleeping too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got to be more careful. These people out here got to be more careful. This is her second one, which tells me she just out here living a whole ass reckless life. You seen that wig? You seen that fucking wig?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Amazon has them for $15, honey.
I'm done.
But you got bigger problems to worry about. So just braid your hair up because you're going to the county now.
Yep.
Going to the county, huh?
Fucked up. It's fucked up. It's sad.
As a baby killer.
Mm-hmm. Did y'all hear about the soft topic, but mother charged with manslaughter and child abuse? She had a loaded gun. I think this is in Detroit. Had a loaded gun in the house with a 10 and 8-year-old. The 10-year-old found it, shot and killed the 8-year-old sister. He found the gun, shot and killed the 8-year-old sister, and the mother was charged yesterday.
No, I didn't hear about that.
There's a lot of shit going on in Michigan right now. Yeah. Oh, that happened. And then I know we covered it on Wednesday in regards to the stabbing in Fraser, Michigan with the teenage boys. So more has been released. The boy's parent, the boy who did the stabbing, his parents spoke out yesterday or the day before. So originally the story was 4 or 5 boys. There was an altercation, a fight. 4 were injured. 1 passed away, stabbed in the neck. The parents of the one who fatally stabbed the other one spoke out and said that they got a phone call from their son stating that these boys in ski masks with knives and weapons were at their home trying to break in their home to get to his best friend, all over a girl, and came to fight him thinking that his best friend lived there and that he acted in self-defense. So now the boy is being held away from his family. The parents are freaking out. They can't talk to him, and they're saying that their child acted in self-defense and that it wasn't murder. So I'm like, these kids out here got no fucking home training.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I brought this up. It says states with abortion bans in place and pending or on hold. It looks like mostly the Sun Belt or the South are all banning. Look, all these states that are banned. I mean, I'm surprised Indiana, but you got Missouri, Kentucky, West Virginia, Arkansas, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi, Atlanta, Georgia, Texas. So if you need an abortion, honey, you might want to move out of these states. You got some random ones right here: South Dakota, Wisconsin, Ohio, Arizona. It says I can't understand the color here. It looks like ban status unclear. Michigan is banned on hold. Ohio is banned on hold. And the gray ones haven't. It looks like they really haven't made a decision on anything. So, but I mean that's pretty scary. You got a lot of states that are on ban.
Yeah, I think they're waiting for us over here for the election that's going on. I think that's what they're waiting on because it's being advertised a lot on the politicians.
Yeah, but that's pretty scary. Like, look at the South; they've went backwards. Slavery, abortion. Like, what is going on down here? What's in the water?
Fuckery. That's all I got. Fuckery.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything else exciting?
No. Nope. Just out here living life.
Living life. Well, we appreciate you
Sling TV.
calling in. That was pretty entertaining. I thought I was going to get more of a. I thought he was going to cry. I thought there was going to be more. So I think you maybe should have said it. That would have been some great stuff there.
The cry.
The cry.
You're going to send us out with the cry?
Yeah. Yeah, he should have cried. I think he should have cried. But
Play the cry for one time.
I got to do this.
R.I.P. Play the cry.
Come back and tell us what to raise. We had to find another day. I got some people there looking for some best. First, God gotta get the praise. Come on, y'all. See, there's an old saying. When the praises go up, you get the blessing coming down. I got some people look at them.
Where's the cry at?
No.
Hail to the no. Hail to the no. Don't show up at my motherfucking house. No. Yes, we do eat. No. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry, Lonnie, but that 3 to 4 minutes, that's all that sounded like to me. But hey, maybe I'm crazy.
That's the best clip ever. On that note,
that we out. It is Chop It Up Saturday. Thanks for everybody tuning in.
Yes.
That was, like I said, that was very
shout out to
entertaining.
the chat. Shout out to the callers.
Yeah.
We back, y'all.
Yeah, we back. Yeah. So make sure you guys tune in every Saturday, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock a.m. on the Eastern. Where can they? Shelly,
Wednesdays too. Don't forget about Wednesdays.
Wednesday, yeah, we got Wednesday Spotlight Wednesday with Q from the D. So where can they follow you at, Shelly? Or where can Lenny follow you at?
To the no. Never mind.
I'm like, fuck everything.
Where he is there.
How about this? Where can they send new applications to?
He's in the window. I can see him.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna kick you in your ass.
Where can our listeners, viewers, and fan clubs send applications to?
You can find me on Shelly Shell on Facebook, Shell Vaughn 17 on Instagram. Snapchat is Shelly Shell as well. So that's where you can find me if you can get through it.
If you can get through. You can follow me because I know you want to. Tori Rochelle on Facebook, at All Beauty All Beast on Instagram, The Savage Kitty, that's THEE Savage Kitty on Twitter, Tori Smooches on Snapchat. And if you want to sprinkle me, Cash App, DoorDash, Amazon, all those things, you can go on ahead and send it to Tori Rochelle 1111.
1111. You can follow me everywhere on Drake Swift on all platforms. You guys take it easy. You guys enjoy your Saturday. It is still early, but let me play this video and we out. You guys have a good day. Peace out. Stay safe. Make sure you guys are always washing your hands. Washing that ass. Peace out.
Wash that ass.